Hello YouTube, it is Championdjk coming at you again with another weekly episode. I've got a couple of things to show you this week. I don't have a whole lot. Did not add a lot to the collection this week, so I don't have too much. Well, I shouldn't say that because I did. If you watched the video I posted last night, Friday night, of that box of loose cars, so that was added to the collection this week. There was quite a few of those, like 30 cars or something like that. So those I did add. So I guess I did get quite a few things. But as far as new stuff or stuff I got in the mail, in that box, by the way, the loose car box, there were actually a couple of carded cars in there. One is this Black Bandit Series 10 2015 Chrysler 200S. And then I figured out that I already have it, so I don't need it. End up giving that away or doing something with that. This Series 10 1971 Javelin Black Bandit. So that's pretty cool. We'll keep that one. We might open that up in the second segment. And then this one from Black Bandit Series 11, the 1970 Plymouth Cuda. So there were these three cars in there. I had to run to Walmart for something for work, and of course I ran by the diecast aisle because I'm not going to waste a trip to Walmart. And I found an M2 Chase, one of 750 pieces, male yellow, 1971 Dodge Charger RT Hemi. That's kind of cool. You guys, if you've been watching my channel for a long time, you know I typically do not collect much M2 at all. And this thing, I'm not going to keep. So it's either for trade or, it's for trade for an ultra red of some sort would be great. Or I'm just going to throw it on my eBay. That's probably what's going to happen. So there's that. And then as supplemental material, I still have like 3 trays of loose cars here that I have not shown you. These were stuff I got from the Chuck collection. Basically, I'm just using this stuff as supplementary content because I didn't really find much this week. So here's 12 cars here. I'm finally going to get these out of the baggies, and we'll take a look at them. To be honest, I don't know if I even need all these anymore or not, but I did pick them out early on. Got them out of the collection, and then now I don't know for sure if I'm going to keep all of them. I don't know. We'll see. We'll take a look at that. All those cars. And then as well, I got this guy, RWB. Porsche from Hotwheels. I don't know if you're watching. I was on Lamley. Lamley Group did a live stream. Has been doing them on Thursdays. Pulled me into the live, and I talked with him for a little bit. One question I asked was if this car was going to come out in a carded format, not in this big bulky acrylic case. Reason why I asked that, because if that, I've been debating on whether or not I'm actually going to keep this thing. And I think I've decided I am going to keep it. I love Porsche and stuff like that. It's just the acrylic case and the little figure and stuff, while it's very cool for some collectors, it takes up too much space really for me to want to keep this thing. The acrylic case and all that stuff, but if it's the only version of the car that's going to come out like this with the opening doors and all that stuff, then I have to keep this car because I want the casting itself. Okay, I'm not going to bore you guys and compare it with the Car Culture RWB or the Team Transport RWB Porsche, simply because it's already been done. So. We will open this though. We will take a look at it, and I'll get you my opinion on this guy. It's very cool. Like I said, I just don't have room in my collection for huge things, so that's why I was asking to see if they were going to come up with a carded one. Because what I did with the Urban Outlaw one, the Urban Outlaw Porsche, I ended up selling the one in the acrylic case. I just put it back together, sold it. You know, of course I disclosed that it was opened before and all that stuff, but then put back on the base. But yeah, I sold it for some diecast funds and just kept the one that was originally in just a card. And if this comes out in another version, I may do the same thing. I don't know. And I debated on whether or not to do that, and eventually I just decided to do it. Just at some point, you got to realize how much space you have, and you got to conserve it for the things that I guess really matter to you. So with that being said, I know I talk about it a lot, but I may be adding videos, well, maybe sort of like a short series of videos is should I keep it or should I let it go videos. I've mulled that around. I've been thinking of different video ideas, mainly because, I mean, these weekly ones, they're cool. I've debated on ditching them, to be honest, to get rid of this weekly video format. You guys let me know what you think about that. Now, that doesn't mean you will. I've thought about this in the past, and I was going to change it. I can do a ton of different videos. It's fine. I'd still be able to put out the same amount of videos per week that I do now. I just wouldn't come out with this huge long one on Saturdays. It might be, you know, split up like that box I got, you know, like that video, or I do just a video on what I got in that box, or do just a video what I got, you know, some random loose car videos, or hey, I got RWB in the mail. Let's just do one video on this, or, you know, the other stuff I do would still do like 10 Car Tuesday episodes until I run out of content for that. And then I'd still do, you know, your Free the Piece Friday type episodes, stuff like that. I don't know. It's just a thought. I might end up doing it. I might not. I was actually possibly going to, yeah, I don't know, possibly do that. It just depends. Then I can give the cars a little bit more attention per video. So I can do, I'm sorry, I'm talking on and on and on. You know, I get a new Kyo show or something like that. You know, I could build a whole little episode around that one car, talk about that one car. You get where I'm going with that. So, and maybe I could just keep these weekly episodes, just keep the front half of them, show you what I got, and say stay tuned for individual videos on the other cars. I could do that, and that may be what I'll do. I don't know. All right. Anyway, let's go ahead. Let's take a look at this. We're going to take a look at these two Black Bandit cars, and then we're going to take a look at what is in this tray. And the only one that you can really see is this NASA Highway Hauler, which I'm not sure if I'm going to keep it or not. I think I am. I think I'm going to keep that one. So I like NASA stuff. All right, let's flip the camera around. All right, so I think we should start by getting this thing out and out of the way here. Let's go ahead. I already kind of carefully peeled this sticker back so that I could open up this box. Here it is. I just pulled this out actually already once. I pulled it out. I got rid of, there was tissue paper over the top of this to protect the acrylic. You know, initial impressions, it looks really awesome. They don't put the number on this part of the packaging. Check that out. Pretty cool. So yeah, I don't know if we're going to see this in a non-acrylic package. We're going to try to kind of just peel this sticker like that. You know, I'm not a dirty seller. If I do end up selling this thing down the road, I will disclose that it's been opened. But this is what's going to happen to it right now. We're going to open it. We're going to go ahead and pull it probably off the base. We'll put all this packaging back together later. Get rid of those rubber bands because we know those can be a problem, right? So initial impressions looks pretty good. Here's the number. 3,019 out of 12,000. So 12,000 of these made. Actually came out pretty easy. Sometimes these can be a challenge. The acrylic is actually really nice and thick. And of course you got Nakai-san, Akira Nakai, chilling right there by the car. think it would have been really cool to do it on his chair, but he didn't have the chair with him. If you've ever seen, you should definitely watch YouTube videos of them making these cars or putting these cars together, because, yeah, it's pretty sweet. Yeah, I'm putting on a glove. I'm putting on a glove because I don't want to put fingerprints on the car. And we're going to go ahead and unscrew it from the base, hopefully. Ooh, man. Here we go. This is a problem sometimes. These screws are torqued, man. All right, so give me a second. Okay, so that was a challenge, but we got her done. All right, so I got this thing off the base. I got the rubber bands off of it. There's definitely some oil residue all over this car, which I don't know why that is. It might be just to keep the paint in good condition. Man, and that is black. I mean, I guess it's Spectraflame. It's chrome underneath, but you really can't see it. It looks quite awesome, I must admit. Of course, it's a Hot Wheels, so it rolls beautifully. And this one, of course, has opening doors and an opening trunk. What the world? Is that what it says? What the world? That's cool. You can kind of like read it when it's up. And then at that angle, it looks like that. You see like that is really cool. The world needs now is rough. So you can read the top, you can read the bottom. That's kind of cool. That's a cool feature. This mechanism here or whatever to open and shut the trunk or whatever, the boot, the engine cover, is really nice and smooth. It closes really nice. The car is pretty awesome. I want to open up one of the doors here. I'm trying to think of the best way to accomplish that. How do you get in there? With a fingernail? Take a little screwdriver. Be very, very careful. There we go. Yeah, that is super cool. Let's open the other one. And the little mechanism that opens these doors, or whatever, the hinge, is awesome too. Very nice and smooth. And look at that detailed interior on there. It may not come across on the camera all that well because the car's all black. But man, that looks awesome. My guess is we will see this car in the RLC as a single car again. It'd probably be under a different livery, not this black one. But man, this is definitely a piece to have. So yeah, I could definitely see this one going up in value over time. Getting crazy. Of course, mine's not going to be worth as much because I took it out of the package, but who cares? That's definitely just going to join the collection. It's one of the nicest Hot Wheels, actually, I think I've ever seen, to be honest. The way everything opens and all that stuff is just actually really, really fantastic. As much of a fan of these RWB Porsches I wasn't like terribly excited for this release to come out, but now that I've got it in my hands, it is really freaking nice. So I am definitely digging that. Very, very cool. So I only have one membership this year. In the past I've gotten two, and this year I did not. So I'm just going to set that aside. I'm going to just keep this glove on. I don't really want to get fingerprints in all these. These cotton gloves are nice too because they kind of act as a microfiber cloth in case you need to wipe anything off the car. And sometimes these cars come out with like oils on them and all sorts of stuff, so you can kind of buff them as you remove them. So this one is the 1970 Plymouth Hemi Cuda from Greenlight Black Bandit Series 11. It's a pretty nice looking car. Looks like black is going to be the theme here for today. I've got a lot of this casting. Looks pretty good. Number 5920. hood should open on this one. And it does. There it is. Looks pretty good. Hood pins. It's one of the nicer looking Black Bandit cars. That looks pretty great. Black Bandit Cuda. Yeah, pretty cool. I've got a lot of examples of this tooling, like I said. Some pretty cool ones, some that are okay. Oh, by the way, the top of this car is plastic because they make a convertible version of it. So there that is. And then, or a top-down version, I should say. And then this 1971 AMC Javelin from Black Bandit Series 10. I don't think either of these two cars, I don't think, are too hard to get your hands on. It's amazing, though, how some Greenlight is crazy expensive on eBay. And then if you wait a while, you just kind of like find it from some seller and get it cheap. Like I think I paid $4 for this, maybe $5. Either way, that's less than you can get Greenlight in the store right now. If you go to Meijer, it's the only place I can get it. It's got a little bit of like package rub or some sort of scuffing there on the windshield. You can see that, and on the hood. It's not too bad. I might actually be able to clean that up. I don't know. Mess with it some other time, but there you go. Ooh. What happened there? I didn't just do that, did I? That's weird. The tire, the front tire, fits really, really loose on the rim. Like almost like it's not the right. It's not the right tire. Greenlight. Some of the stuff that happens with these Greenlight cars just baffles me. Oh my goodness. You know what I think this is? I don't want to take a ton of the time on this, but you know what I think? Maybe not. Something is amiss here. It looks like these two tires are the same size. And this one, to me, I don't know if it's an optical illusion. Looks like it's wider. This one, I don't know, maybe looks like more of a match for that. Greenlight does some strange quality control stuff. I don't know where their vehicles are made. But, I mean, I guess I can just throw that tire on there. It's definitely not the right one. It just isn't. Compared to that one. Anyway, that will do some further investigation before I can get this car to look right. The stance isn't great either. It goes off to the side and stuff like that. It's kind of disappointing. But unfortunately, it's kind of par for the course. I've seen a lot of Greenlights with some weird issues, and I guess that qualifies. All right. Let's take a look at these guys. So first of all, you got some. Now we're gonna get old school guys. So you guys that like old Blackwall Hot. Well, some of these are Blackwalls. Some of them are like blue card Hot Wheels. But for those of you that like dig on some old stuff, you'll probably enjoy these. So this one is a NASA. Excuse me. Space Shuttle ground support. Looks pretty good. I just realized I had my mic off for the whole last 8 minutes, and it's been sitting here on the table, so hopefully you have been able to hear me and didn't hear some other crazy noises. If not, I apologize, but there's no editing this now. All right, so pretty cool older Hot Wheel. Let's see what we got next. Let's just leave that one there while I pull these out of baggies. This next one appears to be a Racebait 308. Excuse me. With a plastic base. And I installed a little dehumidifier down here in the diecast room, and now a lack of moisture in the air, which is great, I guess, probably for the paint and stuff of these cars, is making my throat a little scratchy while talking down here. I don't have any water with me. Whoops. Anyway, Hong Kong base, Race Bait 308. The wheels are a bit wonky on it. I think a lot of these were like that. The base is plastic on this one. There was a metal-based version of this tooling as well. This is the plastic base. But it's a cool casting. I collect it, so that one was getting kept. Keep that there. Here's another one, Race Bait 308. This one's not in perfect condition, but it's not bad. Basic wheels on this one. There's a little bit of tampo missing there. This one's got a metal base, a little bit of wear on the base as well. This one was played with by someone, but cared for a bit. Windshield's a little scuffed up. I don't know if I've got this car, I might have a better quality version or better condition version of it. So if I do, I won't be keeping it, but pretty cool. All right, so there's 2 Ferraris for you. I don't know why I picked up this one. This is a Ziploc promo. That was a cool thing. A lot of companies used to give away Hot Wheels as like little promo things. Too bad they don't still do that. And like not even just like chintzy Hot Wheels either, like, you know, like this guy. Which, I mean, not it's just got a metal base is what I'm talking about, I guess, when I say that. So, you know, it's a regular casting, not like sometimes when they do McDonald's ones and they make like these cheapo castings to give away at McDonald's. Anyway, this is pretty cool. Ziploc, cool indie racer. Kind of low-key enjoy this this casting. So that's a cool one. All right, this next one is a Volkswagen Golf GTI. I believe that's a Mark II. Basic red. I've got this casting, I think, in some other variations in my collection, but I don't think I've got this red one. And again, when I go to put these away and stuff, and I look through my collection, if I find out I did have them, they'll end up going back for sale. This one I picked up, I don't know, just because it was kind of cool. This is an Ultra Hot. What is this? The Solaire? Yeah, Solaire CX4. Looks like kind of like a prototype, like LM car. This thing is probably super fast down the track. It's got those thin axles like the Ultra Hot, or not Ultra Hot, but Hot Ones axles. The real thin ones. It makes it look like they have some suspension, but they really don't. It's just the axles bending. And Ultra Hot wheels. I can tell that this thing would just roll like insanely fast. And it is, you know, metal body, metal base. It's really, really heavy. It's got a moving part. It's just kind of a nice casting, so I dig that. Pretty cool. That's got to be really quick down the track. Let's see. The next one. Let's see. Get this one out of the bag. This next one is just a regular old little sheriff car. I don't think these are too uncommon. I think they're a fairly easy one to find. I think this one came out as a blue card. This little sheriff car. Looks like it's got a Malaysia base, 1977 copyright date, but this thing probably came out in the early 90s. Could be wrong. I think there's a lot of variations of this, and I'm not sure. You know, I'm not well versed on it. It's nice to get a little clean example of it. And then I've also got, this is the same tooling. This one also has a Malaysia base. I think this one might have came out as a black wall, though. I don't know if this one was ever on a blue card. I'm not really sure. But the Fire Chief car. I just think that one's kind of nice. It's kind of cool. Kind of interesting. This next one is, I don't think very uncommon either. This one is the T-Bird, and it's in a nice metallic red. And I know there's some variations of this tooling as well. So I think this one also had a high raker base, maybe, too. I'm not sure. This one has a Hong Kong manufacturer. And I know they had ones with like the hole right there in the roof The little porthole window. I think there's plastic-based version of this tooling. I think there's a couple different versions of the tooling. I have this car as well in a Real Riders version. So that's pretty cool. I've got that. Exact same thing. It's this metallic red, and then it's got the 80s Real Riders. So that's pretty cool. This will be a nice little complement to that car. So, pretty cool there. I'll just leave that out. I keep forgetting to do that. We got three more, just 3 more cars to look at here. Kind of pull them out of the bag. See, decide how we want to do this. This next one's a cool car. This BMW. I don't know if this one was licensed or not. It should have been, because it's like obvious that's a BMW, like M1 or whatever. I think it had a different name, though. Interesting color for this Hot Wheel. This, I believe, opens up back here. Maybe it doesn't. Doesn't it? Reveal a motor under there? No, it doesn't. It's just a piece. Obviously, this is a front-engine car, right? Or is it a mid-engine car? Oh, it is a mid-engine car. Anyway, whatever. Kind of an odd casting of a cool car. It's got a little Hot Wheels logo up there in the windshield. It's got, I wonder if, does the car come like that, or did somebody paint that there? I think somebody painted that. Somebody painted details back there. I don't think that's a Tampo. Whoever did it did a nice job. But, I don't know. I mean, I keep this one. Who knows? I like my stuff to be stock, I guess. So there's that. And then this thing's kind of cool. This is the Fireball Junior, like Pro Stocker or Fairmont, whatever it was, Fairmont stock car. This is probably Blackwall era. Hot Wheels logo on there, racing logo. That thing's pretty cool. Tampos are a little weird and off on it, but it looks pretty awesome. And then lastly we have this one, which is one of my favorite castings of all time. And again, I gotta check against what I've got, because I might already have this, but this is the Flat Out 442 with Hot Ones wheels. It's one of my favorite Hot Wheels castings of all time. I think this car is awesome. If they reissued this car and put it out again, they did it. They did a retool of it for the Hot Ones series. What was that, 2011 or 2012? I would like to see this come out again. I'd like to see a Real Rider version of it come out. It's just a really cool tooling, how it's constructed and everything. I've done customs of these. I just think it's fantastic. So let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. All right, so anyway, we had some weirdness in this episode. It's a little different than normal. I didn't really get a lot of stuff, but this thing with the weird wonky tire, it's a little goofy. Of course, the star of the show is this guy right here. Absolutely fantastic job on this one. Looks great. I hope if you guys wanted one, you were able to get one if you're a club member. I know none of the sales ever go very smoothly, but hopefully this went somewhat smoothly for you. And yeah, so that's going to be it for this, guys. Thank you guys again very much for watching another weekly episode. Like I said, I don't know if I'm going to continue these episodes in this sort of format or not. I'm just mulling it around, so I've always mentioned it on video just so I could get your feedback in the comment section of what you think about that. And just let me know, whatever, drop a comment. But I may be reformatting the Championdjk YouTube channel in a way I think that will make, maybe some more sense, maybe make it a little bit more enjoyable for everyone. And, and it is a monetized channel. I do make a little bit of money doing this. Of course, that money basically just gets pumped right back into being able to provide more content. But it might make sense for me to change things up just a little bit for the sake of everything. And, let me know what you guys think in the comments. All right, thank you guys very much for watching. By the way, even if I do change it up, I'll still have long videos, they'll still be long, so if you like to listen to these almost like, in the background while you're doing whatever, and it's nice to have a long video because then you don't have to constantly change what you're, select another video to watch. I get that. But yeah, anyway, all right, thank you guys. Have a great day.